to be GTEDC. Crank it up. Crank it up. Business growing, you've been going GTE for such a long time. Long time. The power's gonna go above and beyond in your lifetime. Got to thrill 'em, got to kill 'em, GTE, 'cause now's the right time. Crank it up. Crank it up. And take it to the streets. You know what you got to do. You got to crank it up and put it on the lines. You know all it takes is you. All it takes is to give it all you got. Take your best shot. That's the only way to be GTEDC. Crank it up. Crank it up. Crank it out. Crank it up. Crank it up. Big set. Rock those bits. Set, next set. Set, set, next set. Next set. Next set. Get that sip out your chest, Nick. Sips, Nick, sips. Nick, sips, Nick, sips. VCR, party live. VCR, party live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for a cassette that is only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR, party live. VCR, party live. Melinda's.
Oh,
hello,
Melinda's. Here we are. It's VCR party. It's Tuesday night. The gang's all here. I'm Joe. That's Nick. There's George. There's Steve. We got 13,000 VHS tapes here. We're going to try watching them all. Got some good ones. We had some people in the office last week, and they brought us some good VHS tapes. Check out this one, Nick. How do you feel about horizontal covers?
Not a fan.
No,
Don't
I'm
like
not
having
either.
to turn it. No.
I don't either. But I like this tape. I like the looks of this guy. A Vegas act. does,
Yeah, I did too. A red suit, rock and
Yeah.
roll, Broadway.
Yeah. Look at
That
some of
looks
the
good to
songs.
me.
Yeah, some of the songs look good.
Okay.
Here's Showstopper National Talent Competition. Who the hell knows what's on this?
Oh, it's got that Memphis style design to it. I
Yeah.
like that.
Is it? It could be the next Miss Junior America. Here's the best one. Crappy Magic. I think technically it's Crappie Magic, but
Yeah,
I'm just gonna call it Crappy Magic.
I've been performing Crappy Magic since I was 10,
Yeah.
and I have not gotten any better. So.
I mean, that that's an award winner. That should be
yellow. He's wearing a yellow shirt that matches it.
It's so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's extremely
So-
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a few here. This is Unidentified flying oddball. This was handed off. Looks like a Disney movie of some
Oh, yeah.
sort. Um, Another space-themed one. This is real-life space adventures for kids. Hard
Did,
Hat Harry presents.
I have a question about the Disney movie. Did
Mhm.
did Disney go through like their scimitar phase where they put out like shitty movies? I feel
Absolutely, the whole
like
60s.
okay. I don't know much about the hit. What's that?
Look
That
at
looks
that
awesome.
still.
That
All
looks
right.
cool.
All
All
right,
right.
Disney.
Yeah.
I might have underestimated you. All right, yeah, so I don't know what that is. I can't remember if I showed this one. It's creative Brazilian waxing techniques.
You did. I think you did. Or I
Yeah.
saw it. Yeah, I can't remember. Did you
Um,
watch it?
I did. The techniques aren't that creative.
Does it
Pretty by the books.
does it
Shots
show
fired.
I
Does
will
it
just
show
say
everything?
I gained a new appreciation for what some ladies have to go through because it is invasive. It looks painful. Um,
But
it's a lot of raw skin that's like red and irritated after all this wax. It's an ordeal. It's
But-
traumatic.
Brazilian is anus hair, right?
Oh yeah, they show that
Yeah.
as well. Yep. No detail is spared.
We have another Brazilian video, and they showed anuses on that one too.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's enough pixels in the world to show part of that, but appreciate it all the same.
We have to call the second pixel
Oh,
machine here for that one.
The computer will start on fire if I try that. Hey, let me start off with a classic, and it's from volume 7 of the show. It's going back a few years. Shall we?
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
We're revisiting for our 20th anniversary some old montages, and I thought there's a dozen exercise videos that we've only ever seen a few seconds of, because that's what ended up in the montage.
Yeah.
So I've been going back to some of these. Do you remember aerobic self-defense, Joe? It was
Yes.
kind of a deep cut, but
I remember one of the jokes I said is that he was dressed like a Ferrari.
yeah,
And
that's
I
right.
think
Yeah.
I think I said that he was dressed like an Oldsmobile in a different one. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
The way that guy was dressed.
Well, it's this like martial arts guru, but then there's also a perky aerobics lady, and they team up to make a video where you can like do groin punches as aerobics kind of thing. So quality intro. It's got some flying windows as a bonus. Let's take a look at some bonus stuff from aerobic self-defense. They loved that posterization effect back then.
Oh, I remember this one. Yeah.
Yeah. See, now she's using the techniques in real life.
Good song. Good action. That's
Yeah.
what you want.
Yep. Roland sang.
Hi, I'm Gloria Yeager, and welcome to Aerobic Self-Defense. Aerobic Self-Defense develops endurance, strengthens the heart, trims the waistline, and most important, it can save your life. Come on, everybody, let's work out. Here we go.
Unfortunately, there are thousands of men
dressed like a Ferrari.
every day, every
Dressed like a
moment,
Ferrari, yeah.
becoming victims
In
of
Kill
violent
Bill.
crimes. Why, we're not even safe in our own homes anymore.
That's right, but it doesn't have to be that way.
No, it doesn't. By learning the simple principles of aerobic self-defense, you'll be able
Naturalistic
to
dialogue.
escape from an attacker and flee to safety.
Thanks to Roland,
Looks
we
at
don't
her
have to
immediately.
be afraid anymore. Don't you want to look great and feel terrific?
And stay safe. That's what aerobic self-defense is really all about.
All set?
Sure am.
Vroom, vroom.
Slapping is done to the temple,
See, now he's dressed like a
to
Buick.
the ears to
I
explode the
see.
eardrum.
Yeah.
It can be
Totally
directed
forgot about
to the
that joke.
kidneys. It can also be done to the groin.
Hey! Hold on!
So the I guess the underneath message to women is that they need to work out to look better and to protect themselves from constant attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Great.
Okay.
3, to the face!
So she's like Mr. Miyagi with like
Exactly. This is on
Butting,
the floor.
used in aerobic self-defense, is to escape from a rear attack. When you butt, make sure that you keep your knees bent and you lean forward. Make sure that
think
you throw
Roland
your arms
sang kinda
forward to escape
Told her
from the
this was an
attacker's grip.
exercise that really, I don't know about the effectiveness of that one, but
You never know, I guess.
All right.
No.
So yeah, aerobic self-defense. I think it might be fun to revisit some of those old montages and expand them a little bit.
Sure. Steve, you haven't said much so far tonight. What you selling out to anybody? We can start there.
I am selling out, Joe. Thank you for asking. I am selling out to Jeff O'Brien and his book, Big Bubenstein. It's a dark and humorous.
I think it's
Stein. Sorry.
Stein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Bubenstein's monster, by the way. It's
Right. Exactly.
It's the dark and humorous tale of Adelaide DiCarlo and her sordid quest for self-acceptance in utopia that involves a botched breast implantation surgery, death, and resurrection. Some of the reviews are oddly feminist, 100% hilarious, and imaginative PSA on self-acceptance as produced by Troma. And it is available on Amazon or from the author. And you can see on that far left side of the screen his email address, jfobrien@gmail.com. So, we got a lot of talented Melindas, and this is one of them.
Yeah, that's a good one. Big Bubenstein, sign me up. I'm there. Yeah.
I think at one point a few shows ago I said, "Hey, we're getting big sponsors like Hero Clicks." That's fine. That's all fine and well. I don't want to turn down big sponsors, but we do get some fun.
No, these are the ones I want. I want these ones. Yeah.
And Jeff was extremely generous. It's all basically donation based for this, and so there's a sliding scale, and he was very, very generous. So please support the Melindas that support us.
Yes. Are we announcing the Hero Clicks today? Are we doing that today?
Yeah, I would like to. Well, if we have time, I'd like to show the winners of those Hero Click sets.
Yeah,
those are a fun contest. People send in drawings or photos of themselves dressed as found footage VCR party characters wearing some kind of superhero getup, right, Steve? That was the
it was. You could use any medium, and the Melindas, as expected, were very creative. A few different mediums, and it's a lot of fun.
And we're going to declare a winner tonight.
Yes. I'll declare a winner.
Excellent. George, do you have anything to say? You haven't said much.
I agree mainly with Steve, but I think each of you has salient points that I would agree with.
Okay, excellent. You sound a little loud tonight, George. Does George sound loud to you guys?
I'll turn myself down.
Seems angry.
There we go.
Furious.
Hey,
Steve, I won't soon forget that you called it Big Bubenstein.
Yes,
Steen.
please.
Or Steen, right?
Yeah. We could all make
Oh, Nick screwed up the. Oh boy, that's a double screw up.
What is it in Young Frankenstein? What does he?
Oh, that's what you're thinking of? Yeah,
must have
Frankenstein.
By the way, I said it. My rehearsal, but to myself, I said it perfectly. There's no problem whatsoever.
Sorry, Joe. What were you saying?
I want to get into some funny names.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay, so here's the thing. We're almost there, but right now we just have the bullshit letters. We have the not easy letters. We have the Q's, we have the XYs, we have U's and V's, and just not a lot of fun letters. It's just hard to. Honorable mentions are filling up. Well, I have some excellent news.
Oh.
Got an email from OD. He was watching an old episode 181, when we had this channeling New Age communication video.
Mm-hmm.
You know where we got to look? We got to look to the New Age videos. There's a lot of funny names in there. And I got a laundry list of funny names, and we are going to add a very difficult letter. This is a huge day. Are you guys excited or no?
I'm
thrilled.
Okay. Yeah. All right. This is the toughest letter to get, too, probably. All right. Let's watch New Age communication channeling. Okay. Here we go. Got your ears on?
I remember this video.
Tonight, we're going to show you some film that may change the way you think about life. Hello, I'm Telly Savalas.
I am the Tibetan, and I have come during this time continuum to discuss with you the idea of the only question in the universe.
Classic Tibetan accent.
Now, Nick, I know that you're skeptical of a lot of things, ghosts, UFOs, angels, all that stuff. But when it comes to channeling, like, you are 100% in line. You think that's a.
How can it not be real? It's 1,000-year-old Tibetan. I mean, there's no argument.
You are 100% behind channeling, and you
Yep.
think it's 100% real. Okay,
Of course.
got it. All the other stuff, no. But
Right.
this, yes.
Skeptic for most things. Channeling is real.
Okay. I mean, how can you take him seriously when he's wearing a shirt that just says Canada?
Canada?
on it? It
Yeah.
just says Canada. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine coming back after 1,000 years and entering the body of somebody with a goatee? Is there anything more humiliating?
I'd be like, no thanks, I'm out of here. But I'd be like, hey, wait, where are sideburns? Where are my sideburns? Should I have sideburns?
Yeah.
No.
There's a
Okay.
Tibetan ruler, and I'm in a room full of weirdos in the Bay Area.
I am.
All right, I'll say, how are you all? This day of your time as you create time to exist. Allow us to begin with
I want to cut away to like Nick Pruer in the audience being like, uh-huh. Yeah. Wow.
Tell us so later.
an interaction on the idea of miracles.
All right, fine. Well, indeed, a pleasure to be talking with you. And, well, shall we begin where you'd like to begin?
My name is Midna, and we thank you for inviting us to this occasion, my dear sweet child.
Okay, here we go. I mean, already right off the bat, the medical consultant Zoltan Rona. I mean, but that's not even the one. That's not. We already have Czar. We don't need Zoltan Rona. Look at the special appreciations now. Chapop. I would love to have Chapop in there, but we have C and P already covered. So
no usurpation for Chapop. Okay.
Yep.
Sounds all white.
Dr. Peebles.
Ooh.
It's Peebles MD. It's just so you
Phoebe
know.
Weeby is holding strong at that point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Take a lot to usurp Phoebe Weeby.
Hilarion. We have H covered, and there's only one name on Hilarion.
Isn't that Alec Baldwin's wife? Yeah.
Anyway. I don't know. But then, lo and behold, right below the crystal skull, Quetzal.
Ah, we got
Quetzal.
Quetzal.
Yep.
We got Quetzal.
Big day here at Funny Names. Big day. We covered Q. I'm
George,
gonna tonight.
you're outside of Philadelphia. You ever get one of those soft Quetzals with the dipping sauce there?
Yeah, you can get them at Wawa.
Okay. They're not very
Wawa.
sanitary, though, from what I understand.
They sell them on the street corners.
Yeah, people are handing them after urinating and all that.
They're washing their hands with spit. Is that what it was?
Yeah, Dr. Peebles would have a problem with the sanitary.
Yeah. See, we can't move Ben Dover. We can't move Phil Pringle.
Yeah. I know people have said Steve Martin isn't a funny name. I just read it in the comments. But look, it's the context. The guy says, "Hi, I'm Steve Martin." Then he's playing with bird shit, with he's dissecting bird shit. That's what makes it funny. He says, "My name's Steve Martin," and he's doing that on its own. But you can't remove the context from these. They're funny in the context.
What are people in the comments saying about Quetzal? Are they stoked about Quetzal? Are they? Is everything Quetzal this and Quetzal that? Not happy.
I disagree. You can't divorce the context.
I honestly read that as more Steve Martin. I thought that was
good one. That's a good one. I wish we could put Zosher in there too. I mean, it's not as funny as Czar, and we know Czar, so
Czar's a personal friend. All right, let's. A reminder. Later in the show, we're going to reveal the results of the toe tapping tournament. Controversial. We'll get into it. But first, some flying windows. Let's get into that. On Saturday, we are flying to Ireland to kick off our UK and Ireland tour. We're going to be in Belfast on Sunday, and then Dublin and London for 2 nights. And
you know what I'm excited about with that is we're going to rent a car in Dublin, and I'm going to drive on the opposite side of the road up to Belfast. I can't wait for that. I got a stick shift too, so yeah.
I think you're going to restart the Troubles.
We might, yeah. Last time we did the King's Causeway up there, or Queen's Causeway, I can't remember what it was, but it looks like a giant Settlers of Catan board is coming out of the earth.
That's right.
That's where Game of Thrones was shot. That was
a fun drive. Yeah.
I want to see the statue of Phil Lynott, the guitarist from Thin Lizzy in Dublin. I mean, I got a whole list of things to do. But first, I found some flying windows from an Irish video. It's from a supermarket called Quinsworth. They're subtle, but so are the Irish people.
Quinsworth shoppers are as happy as Larry. Our prices are as low as done. We've got baskets of clementines, $1.19 a kilo.
Clementines?
Nests of Brussels sprouts, 98 pence a kilo. And sides of Irish smoked salmon, $4.59 each. And the quality of our fresh foods has never been better.
That's it. Quinsworth.
That's short and sweet. I like it. Yeah.
We just needed to do that to kick off the UK tour.
It's always a special day when you get a flying ham.
Will you meet Paddy O'Cake? Was that the name of the guy from the Carvel St. Patrick's Day?
Oh yeah, what was their?
I think he's picking us up at the airport.
Yeah.
He'll have a sign.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's get into raviolis, everybody.
All right.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
What are we? You want to go first? You want me to go first? I got Bargain Bernie jingles. I got
let's start off with some jingles from Bargain Bernie.
Let's get into a clip because this is a whole to do with the.
All right, twist my arm. We'll show porcelain treasures.
Actually, no, Nick. I'll go first.
You changed your mind?
No, go.
Oh my God, I found this. This was in the office the other day. It caught my eye. It's Cottage Catalogs, and it's a video catalog, I guess, before you're. Maybe it's too expensive to send them out. So it's this doll maker, and it just goes through doll by doll, and you could pick out one of these dolls and call in to order. Some are limited editions. And they go through the features of the dolls, and there's no way for it not to be unsettling. This, I think, is going to be in volume 11 of the show. I'm declaring it now.
Really?
I'm excited about it.
Do you think maybe VHS of the year? Tape of the year?
I don't know. It's hard to say. It's still early, but I thoroughly enjoyed Porcelain Treasures.
Okay.
I think you will too.
Whether you're adding to your collection, purchasing your first doll, or looking for that very special gift, there's something for everyone.
Marv is a name you can trust in doll collecting, I think.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? Marv? Was it a funny name? Marv Pedigo?
It's a cool name. I think that's a cool name. Yeah.
Very special gift. There's something for everyone. There's babies and ladies, mischievous tots, innocence and charm, and more, all tastefully attired and skillfully crafted.
All dolls are signed and dated by Lorene, and limited editions are numbered in sequence orders are received and processed by Cottage Catalogs.
Some are a petite 10 inches, so now sit back, relax, and enjoy the exquisite and elegant artistry of Lorene Thurman.
This is Daisy and Daisy Pedal. Daisy won the Face of the Year award in 1990. With her deep dimples and smiling eyes, her open mouth pushing her chubby cheeks upward.
Is that the baby's baby? Is that the baby doll's baby doll?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And just the way they describe their mouths and teeth and cheeks, it's just very odd.
Pushing her chubby cheeks upward in a mischievous look.
Those
it's
dimples
easy
are too
to see how
extreme.
she won the award.
That's spoken as
Bunny
a
watches
dimpled
out of the
man.
corner of her eye while she holds her finger in her mouth. When buying a doll, we often look for one we can relate to. Everyone has known a beautiful and sweet Christina at some point in life.
And as far as we know, there are only white dolls.
Baby Emily is a joy. She has porcelain head, arms, and legs, and
She's
is
a
ready
joy.
to play. And how can you resist with her open-mouthed smile,
Save
showing
me.
her porcelain
I look
tongue
like the bad
and
guy
teeth.
in Dune. The Baron, is that what he is?
Baron Harkonnen?
Yeah. Is it kind of Baron Harkonnen-ish? Like with the...
He's bathed in some black goop, maybe?
Yeah.
Hey. And how can you resist
I'm
with her
melting.
open-mouthed smile, showing her porcelain tongue and teeth? She has a hold-me look in her eyes. Her tongue is curled in glee, accentuating her dimples.
No.
Her
tongue
eyes
is curled
shine
in
with
glee.
mischief, like a real child. Giggles
Wow.
has porcelain head, arms, and legs. Maybe she's up to something, or has just gotten away with something. Pouty
And needs a
Heather is a
punishment.
doll bound to touch your heart. Her heart is broken. Cascading curls frame her full, beautiful face where two porcelain
Oh,
teeth
this is so
show
good.
in a slightly open mouth. Joey's large eyes
This is
and
you, Joe.
sweet and
Oh, yeah.
innocent start of a smile makes him instantly lovable.
His
Just
sweet
like the
and
actual
innocent, yeah, his sweet and innocent start of a smile. Like what kind? It might be overly written. I think some of these descriptions.
And sweet and innocent start of a smile makes him instantly lovable. Innocent Googlies, Sweet William and Buttercup, are lovable twins. Like most of Lorraine's dogs.
That's the new 2-word, right? That's the new 2-word.
Oh
phrase.
yeah,
Innocent
we got to work that in.
Innocent Googlies is the new one for. Yeah.
Well, that is the title of tonight's episode. So
yeah.
that's gonna stick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this man is secretly in love with all these dolls too.
It sounds like David McCullough a little bit.
Who's
He
that?
did all the narration for Ken Burns documentaries. He was the historian too, but oh my gosh,
I can see it.
Has Ken Burns done a documentary on dolls yet?
I
think he has, hasn't he? Yeah.
Ken Burns, Porcelain Treasures.
I think he did it after the Dust Bowl one.
Right. Dearest innocent Googly, I write to you from my ceramic headquarters.
Like most of Lorraine's dolls, Melanie is a breather with open nostrils. Their fine crafted porcelain hands reach to hold you. Erin has detailed dimpled hands, painted nails, and feet real enough to tickle. She came by her name Angel Cheeks for 2 reasons. She has full, pinchable cheeks with big, bright eyes. She also has cheeks showing in the flap of her pajamas.
Oh,
Angel Cheeks has a porcelain
All right, I'm
head,
shutting the episode down.
arms, legs, and tush.
Thank you for allowing these porcelain treasures into your home.
There it is.
Nick,
Cottage catalogs.
That's in the conversation for Video of the Year. That's definitely in the conversation.
I was digitizing it, and I just kind of stopped in my tracks, and I was like, "What?" And the narration lived up to the visuals. So, very excited about Porcelain Treasures and the whole Cottage catalog series.
You referred to one of them as a breather?
Yeah, he said, like most of her dolls, it has open nostrils and is a breather.
Okay, Steve, you're a breather, aren't you?
I'd like to believe so.
Now we can get the bargain bin jingle.
Yeah, man, I top that. You should have closed on that one. That's
we got a big Martin Carlton update next. So
okay. All right, Bargain Bernie jingles. So we got all this, the story of Bargain Bernie. We have all this raw footage of Bargain Bernie, hours of it, and then we found the lost commercial that they never finished. They didn't have any music to it, and they definitely didn't have a jingle. So I put it out to the Melindas. I said, "Send me your jingles." And the Melindas answered, of course. So we got 4 new ones here. We got 2 standard jingles, and then we have a couple different things here. Here we go. Here's Cinematic joined in.
Oh, he sent one in? Great.
Yeah, and it's a good one. Here, take a listen.
All I want to do is save you money. Buy one and get the second one free.
Buy lamp and get the second one free.
At Decorators Gallery in Parkdale Plaza.
Bargain Bernie's. Pull your pants up.
All I want to do is save you money.
Pull your pants up.
I like the southwestern flair to that one. I wasn't expecting that from Cinematic.
I wasn't either, and I liked it. It's a nice work,
Good.
Cinematic.
Short and sweet.
Ben did this one. It's a little bit longer, and it tells more of a story, but I still think I think it's a good one.
All I want to do is save you money. Buy one and get the second one free.
Buy lamp and get the second one free.
At Decorators Gallery in Parkdale Plaza.
All he wants to do is save you money. You buy a lamp, get a lamp for free. Savings for you and it's savings for me. All he wants to do is save you money. Love of God, let him save you money.
Pleading.
Bargain Bunny wants to save you money. Please just let him save you money.
All I want to do is save you money.
So you'd have to pay extra time, I think, to air that commercial.
It's a 60-second. Yeah.
Right, exactly. But I still think it's good. So Reese from Australia, I reached out to him when I was first starting this project. And you remember that Margaret Chalou, when she rattles off the whole thing, she's sliding by. I was like, Reese does so many great songs. He did a Totally Tulip for us. He sings a lot of great songs.
Yeah.
He's a good mimicker.
Mhm.
And I was like, can you mimic the Margaret Chalou, not a rant, but like the instructions for how to get there? Here's what the Margaret Chalou
Directions
sounds like.
I'm Margot Chalou of Decorators Gallery, and I'm having a super sale. Buy one and get one free. Buy this $389 velvet swivel rocker and get a second one free. Buy this Schweiger decorator sofa and get this $399 action recliner free. Buy a set of sheets and get the second one free. And Bargain Bernie says, at Decorators Gallery between Walsham and Eisenhower on I-35 Access Road across from Windsor Park Mall.
Okay, so I asked Reese to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And like always, he nailed it. Here's Reese.
I'm Margaret Chalou from Decorators Gallery, and I'm having a super sale. Buy one and get one free. Buy this $389 velvet swivel rocker and get the second one free. Buy the Schweiger decorator sofa and get this $399 action recliner free. Buy a set of sheets and get the second one free. And Bargain Bernie says, at Decorators Gallery between Walsham and Eisenhower on I-95 Access Road from Windsor Park Mall.
Nailed it.
Solid.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's good stuff. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
nice
Okay,
job,
so
Reese.
this last one Zach sent, and this isn't a jingle, but he sent what the radio ad would be for Bargain Bernie's.
Love it.
And Nick, whenever we're on long rides, we listen to a lot of terrestrial radio. Sometimes we do when we're bored.
Yeah, it's a form of torture.
Yeah, and our favorite ones are the ones where they'll be like, I'm your carburetor. When I get dirt and oil in it, I need to get cleaned out.
It's me, your garbage disposal. That kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That most uncreative idea. Like, I'll just be the thing.
It is. So I invented the Z100. Well, this is actually Z100 Morning Zoo Flakes. I found this on Google Images. But pretend you're listening to terrestrial radio.
Mm-hmm.
You're listening to the Morning Zoo Flakes on Z100. And I sandwiched it between two actual commercials, so it blends in with the other commercials.
Okay.
All right.
I get it.
West Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. Don't suffer in silence.
Now 2 locations on the campus of North Kansas City Hospital and in Leawood, Kansas.
Honey, we need a new water bag.
Yeah.
Did it stop?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Now it's playing.
What? Hold on. Why did it stop? That's not
I
good.
don't know.
Oh, boy. All right. What are we?
Now 2 locations on the
There we
campus
go.
of North Kansas City Hospital and in Leawood, Kansas.
Honey, we need a new water bag.
A new water bed, but we already have 2.
But I want one for the guest bedroom.
The guest bedroom? Where are we going to find a reasonable price for a water bag? Come to Bargain Bernie's for a 2-for-1 water bed sale. Buy one for $4.99, get the next water bed free.
All he wants to do is save us money.
You can argue this bandstand, but no one sells carpet or water beds or furniture for less. Located next to Decorators Gallery and I-35 Access Road across from Windsor Park Mall. Now open for your browsing pleasure. All right, you've convinced me. Let's go to Bargain Bernie's.
And don't forget Decorators Gallery. Cheers.
Okay, so that's
Okay,
that's
I
a
think
little.
I get it.
Yeah. So I thought Zach nailed it. I thought Reese nailed it. I thought Cinematic nailed it. And I think Ben nailed it too. Everybody's nailing it. Hey, if you want to join the Bargain Bernie jingles, or I don't know, do anything Bargain Bernie, send it to me, Joe at FoundFootageFest, or send it to that one, info at FoundFootageFest.com. And we'll work it into the show.
All right. Great jingles. Keep them coming. We had our 20th anniversary show live. It was the 20th anniversary of Found Footage Festival on Wednesday, and we had some special guests in the audience, including Richard Radutsky, otherwise known as McC from the McDonald's video we've shown many times, and Martin Carlton, who jumped from one tree to another tree. We've shown him in the Martin Carlton Stunt Special in Volume 9 of the Found Footage Festival. He flew all the way out by, on his own dime to come be part of the show. If you don't know who Martin Carlton is, here's what made him famous.
All right.
Let's go in and see if he's okay.
I didn't grab the tree where I wanted to.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. I'm getting some feeling back in that leg.
Okay, so Martin comes to the show. He does a great stunt live on stage for everybody. And then afterwards, he comes to the office. We had a little get-together in the office, and he's looking through some videos. He goes, "Oh, I was in a video called Buck Naked Line Dancing." And I said, "We have that." And even so, I didn't believe him. You're not in Buck Naked Line Dancing.
I've seen that video a million times on the shelf. Like, it's prominently displayed. Yeah.
It was in a montage of ours years ago, but I didn't remember it. And there's skits in between the line dancing.
I was going to say, like, after the show, I came in a little bit later, and everybody's watching Buck Naked Line Dance. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, and everybody's kind of silently watching naked ladies on the screen. I'm like, this is really weird. This is a weird after party here.
Well, here's the thing. It's called Buck Naked Line Dancing. They're only topless, so that's disappointment number one. But the good news is Martin Carlton sat there, and we're like, okay, let's see. Point out where you are. I was skeptical. But there indeed were skits in between the topless line dancing. I almost broke my computer pixelating the non-skit parts, but here's what we found that night, what we were watching in the office with Martin Carlton.
Well, look, in case you're interested, my name is Buck Naked.
Imagine you're like a slightly horny person. You pay a lot of money. You pay like $39 for Buck Naked Line Dancing, and the first thing you see is a puppet cowboy sketch. I
think I'd be more mad if I was more than slightly horny. If I was super horny, then I'd be infuriated.
Right.
But slightly horny, I think I could
get through this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is Buck Naked?
There he is.
Cutting me off, you little piece of wool. What do you call me? A little piece of cheap wool with buttons for eyes.
Until it got to that shot, I didn't know. But look, here he is doing a stunt.
Oh, he fell. Oh,
then you go back to the dancing.
You had to do some work.
Oh, look at 4 different.
Now what in Sam Hill's a cactus burger? Well, you can eat it and pick your teeth at the same time. Why, you... Ow!
And more. Didn't have to use any pixels here. He's eating the chili.
I like it!
I've always wanted to be hit over the head with one of those.
Yeah, breakaway bottle. And then look at here.
There he is. Stunt drunk
cowboy. Martin Carlton. I was blown away. And also by the fact that you could join the Buck Naked fan club.
You always join fan clubs, so...
So look, there he is back in the day, 1988, and there he is in the cowboy thing. And the other thing that blew my mind, he said he was in another Buck Naked video called Buck Naked Buns and Guns. And... I looked to see if there's any record of this online. There's no record of it. However, he found a copy and sent me video that he taped off his phone, just like looking at the TV screen. Sure enough, he's in this whole other Buck Naked video that's a whole Western. Like, it's just an entire Western, basically.
So he was in the Buck Naked Rolodex then, right?
He was, yeah.
He was their go-to guy.
He was in a Playboy video because he moved to L.A. from Cleveland. And he ended up being in the Universal Studios Wild West stunt show. So maybe, somebody saw him in that. They thought he could do the accent. And he told us he can't grow a real mustache. So that was a phony mustache. But
oh, boy.
But what a guy. Came out and did the show. And then we found out he was in 2 Buck Naked VHS tapes.
Yeah, it was a mind blower of a night.
I might show next week or in the coming weeks. I might show part of the Buck Naked Buns and Guns too, because this is a fascinating wormhole we're going down with Martin Carlton.
Are we going to are we going to have that 20th anniversary show for sale, or are we going to play it somewhere, or are we going to? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll put it up as a digital download. We're getting the footage from the Bell House, right? And then
yes, yeah, because I do want people to see Martin Carlton stunt. that he did there. I want to keep it a surprise. So,
yep.
You know what? I have one more, but I don't know. I feel like I'm going to save it. I'm going to pocket it. Let's go out on buck naked line dancing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. George, you have something to show tonight?
Yeah, and if there's time, but otherwise. But,
let's play the Raviolis outro and get into, or let's just get into George's segment, shall we?
Yeah.
What is it? It's 250 pounds of lovable trouble named George. George, will you get out of my bed and go downstairs? It's George by George. You'll want to bring the whole family to see George.
Okay. What do you got for us, George?
It's very, I don't know if you've been able to tell, but there's some hotkey on my computer that is going bonkers, that is muting and unmuting me at against my will. So maybe that's a new segment. But this is something I've been working on for a different project. But I have watched, I would say, 115 different emergency broadcast system little clips. You remember this?
Yes.
A test of the emergency broadcast system?
Yeah. So I mean, they're all so good. I decided to show the best of the emergency broadcast.
That's always a scary sound. Whenever they do the test,
Terrifying.
It's always kind of scary to hear.
Yeah,
that.
because the story is that it's either just we're screwing around in the afternoon, or there's about to be a nuclear holocaust.
Yeah.
And I found online a radio show from 1971 that is, I think, the only recorded instance where it was mistakenly, the people on there thought it was like the big one. And the guy is terrified. It's amazing. He's just waiting for official information, but then they get back into Thin Lizzy or whatever.
How often do they play them? Do they play them once a day? Or
I don't think they do it at all anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I think it ended in 97. I think they changed it from emergency broadcast system to the emergency alert system, which means that
now your phone has alerts that go off, when there's an earthquake, for example.
Yeah. All right. So here it is, the best of the emergency broadcast system.
A test.
This is a test.
This is a test.
This is a test.
For the next 60 seconds,
This station is
Conducting a test of the emergency broadcast system.
This is only
Fascinatingly irritating.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. The broadcasters of your area, broadcasters in the Los Angeles area, voluntary cooperation with federal, state, and local authorities have developed the system to keep you informed in the event of an emergency. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions.
This station serves the greater San Francisco Bay Area.
The station serves the Philadelphia Extended Operational Area.
This station serves the East Central Wisconsin area.
This completes this test of the emergency broadcast system.
And now back to body. Bedroom sessions.
We thought the apocalypse was coming, but it wasn't. Now back to Geraldo.
Perfect ending.
Oh, great edit, George. That was a wonderful edit. But what about that one that went? You remember that one?
Yeah. That was. I think that was the weather one when they
the tornado.
Yeah,
things like that.
Oh, okay.
All right. We didn't have those on the East Coast.
Oh, you didn't?
We didn't have tornadoes now.
Oh, okay. That must have just been us then. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Bad parking.
Solid edit.
Do we want the outro?
Oh, got to.
With love from George.
Okay, now it's official.
All right, let's get into nice things. I'm excited about nice things here.
Okay.
I'm just going to show some actual things that were sent to me. I got two filth gifts in the mail, and I'm guessing it's Bob. Sometimes they show up and there's no return address, and I just assume it's Bob. But this one is a book called Aged Urine, and it's all about, here's the guy, he's the author of Aged Urine.
All right.
And this is a page turner. This is it's just a tiny font, and it's mostly like, I think he printed his emails out or something. It's one of those things. But then look at, like, you get about halfway through, there's no page numbers, and then pages just start looking like this. Like, what does that page say? Can you read it?
Facebook, Harry Matadine.
Yep. So that's what that page says.
All right.
And then up here, this page says this.
Okay, my
email address.
Harry
Yep.
Matadine
Then
at
this
Gmail.
page says this.
Ultra filtered blood plasma.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
That's what that page says. And then this page says this, aged urine.
That's a hashtag.
I want to have Mike Sachs back on so that we can discuss this book, because there's so many. I want to grab my highlighter pen, and there's so many great sentences in here. I mean, just grab one, and it's good. It's all about aged urine. So thanks, Bob, for that. I don't know if I can show this other gift that showed up in a big box.
Probably not.
Nick, can you put your blurring machine up? Can you?
I can't.
No? Okay.
StreamYard, but,
all right. Well, this is the device, and it didn't come with instructions. I don't know exactly what it is, but can I show it or no? Do you think?
I don't think so. If there's some sort of orifice there, I don't think.
Yeah, there's a wiener. It's a circumcised wiener right here.
I think you can show it.
You think I can?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't show it.
All right. Cover that.
The algorithm might. Yeah. All right, anyway, so I don't know what it is, but it comes with tubes.
I hope we didn't offend the author of Big Boobenstein, because I don't want to lose those sponsorship dollars.
Anyway, those
wow.
are the nice things that somebody sent. I wanted to show this too. Nick and I were in Florida last week, and we did a morning news show. And my new favorite thing, besides having Nick say buffet danglers at every one of our morning news shows, is to shake hands with the anchor before the thing starts. And we've done it before. We did it once on Channel 69. Let me play this. This is the first one.
Strongman duo chopping.
And I don't know why I find it funny. I think it's just funny. Like, we already shook hands before, but now we're going to shake hands on air.
Yeah, we officially meet you once the camera.
I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite things. Every time I watch the clip, so.
Oh, you like it? Okay, all right.
I'm
Well,
so
there's
glad
just a waste of time on live television.
I just love it.
There's
It
a new
creates
hand.
awkwardness.
There's a new handshake coming up here. So here's the first one.
Steel are here in studio.
Yes, they're here, and they have some events happening starting January 16th, some free events at places in Allentown, some gyms in Allentown. You can find all the info on our website. But joining us this morning, Joe Shopson, who's Chop, and Nicholas Stelling, who is Steel. So
good morning.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're just going to call you Chop and Steel.
That works for us. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks
Yes,
for being
thank
here.
you.
Yep. He's like, oh, I guess I got to do it.
So we decided to do a hello handshake on this one and a goodbye handshake on this
This was
one.
Florida last week.
Yeah, this is a Tampa morning news show. All right. And also listen for the buffet dangler.
Childhood friends have scoured estate sales and thrift stores to uncover amazing and, yes, embarrassing relics from the 70s and 80s. Joe Pickett and Nick Pruer from the Found Footage Fest are here to tell us about their tour.
Hey,
Welcome.
how you
Thanks for
doing?
having
Yes,
us.
thanks
How's
for
it
having
going?
us.
I have already looked.
Gonna lean way over.
All right, now listen to Nick's buffet dangler and the goodbye
Some
handshake.
of these videos, and I can't help but laugh.
Oh yeah, that'll be out later this year.
Maybe
so.
that buffet dangler tape will make its way into the next show. So we'll just
see.
found
All
that.
right,
Yeah.
Nick and Joe, thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
here
Thank
with
you.
us
Thanks
today.
for having us.
Guys,
Yes.
you're the best. All right.
So that's the new thing. Every
love
morning
it.
news show we do, we have to do the handshake at the beginning.
Joe,
I
you have
got two
magnificent
buffet
gams.
Oh yeah, shiny.
Wait, what?
You have magnificent gams.
Do I?
Yeah.
Can we take a look at them? I want to take a look. Hold
That's
on.
an hour.
Strongman duo.
Let's see my gams. Yeah, they're decent gams.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
look at that.
Yeah,
I don't
think shorts on TV is a good idea for a man.
Also, I think on one angle you could kind of see up my shorts. Maybe that could be a funny thing to do on a morning news show. See up my shorts a little bit, and that might be too far, right?
I got two.
I'm losing these.
I got two buffet danglers in there, by the way.
There's
another one in the middle.
So yeah, on our live
to the
show,
list.
at our live show, we're playing the collections of every time Nick uses buffet danglers in interviews, and I think we're up to almost a dozen now. So in the UK this week, we're adding like 4 more So yeah, we got about a dozen buffet danglers that we'll be showing at the live shows. So come out to the live show and see them.
Yeah, we should mention we added some more live shows to the touring list. Let me just pull it up. We've got, well, first of all, Belfast, Dublin, London. We talked about this. Bristol, Manchester, Leeds, Nottingham, Toronto for a whole weekend. That's going to be fun. Those are almost sold out already. Where's Hamtramck? I don't even know what that is.
Is that Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Detroit one.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's actually
Detroit.
called Detroit in Detroit.
Right.
Everything's
Yeah. You're in Ferndale. All right, here's Nashville, Kansas City, Petersburg. This is a suburb of St. Louis, right? Richmond Heights?
Yep.
Okay. Albany, Louisville, more being added all the time. So come see us on the road. This Volume 10 tour is still going strong.
What other nice things? We got anything else?
Well, let's talk about the contest, shall we, Steve?
The toe tapping tournament or the Hero Clicks?
The Hero Clicks tournament.
Hero Clicks. So as mentioned earlier, there were no rules other than you just had to pick one of your favorite people in this found footage universe and create a superhero after them. So here are some of the entries, and I will tell you who's the winner after.
And that's because the game was like a superhero game that you could win. That was our sponsor.
Oh, sorry. So that's
what are we?
There we go. So this first one for Brady, the found footage 4. You see there is D.
Yeah.
Yep. The Silverthorn.
Yeah. Silverthorn.
Leroy Boardhop.
Yeah.
And the Craft Maker, which took me a minute to realize that was
Diane Thomas.
Diane Thomas.
And I think probably was the one that was made the most. So
and that's the dry ice that's behind her, I think, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Makes
sense.
I agree.
Well,
Brady said he's not an artist by any stretch of the imagination, but I disagree. I completely disagree.
No, look at the detail on the Silverthorn. I mean, come on, like that's
And then the next one, Craig came up with super neat Pete. I think it's simple, it's to the point, and it's absolutely great.
And the secret identity is just this neat Pete without the cape.
Right. Yep. Then he's just a normal
and glasses.
Blends right in.
Trash can.
Yep.
With the cape, he's super.
From Karina, we have
that's
Dee
cool.
Gruning, and she has a superhero with rainbow themed powers, and Karina decided that her hero name would be Rainbow Blaze. So
Rainbow Blaze.
That's so cool.
Great, love it.
And then this one, it was from Matt, but originally I saw Little Judy Fun, which I think is just his Instagram handle, and so I
gorgeous.
So
that's so cool.
They said just choose one, but I said no, we got to show them both. So there's Little Judy.
There's the watermelon. Nice.
Go back there. Yeah. But that had a little bit more accoutrements, if you will.
Get well soon, oranges.
Accoutrements? What is that shit?
All right.
So up next was...
I got a sneak preview of McSee here.
Yeah, Rebop did, in the Marvel... did I say it wrong, George?
No, you did.
No, just the idea
reference.
that somebody would christen themselves as Rebop shows how the cultural penetration of the Found Footage Festival.
Yes. Oh, this is I sold out from earlier. I made that mistake, so I was hoping I didn't do it.
No,
again.
you did great.
But
George, if you could just not use the word penetration on the show, I'd appreciate it going forward.
Going forward, yeah.
So McSee, and not only that, but they have their power ratings on the back. So this is
we should make these cards.
This could be a HeroClix character.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got McSee. We've got the Craft Queen, aka Diane.
Get well soon. Yes.
These are great.
Yeah, and so you get. And what I liked is her speed is so much faster than a lot of the others. Such as the next one, I'm pretty sure she is faster
she talks
than
very quickly.
Dark Lord Blood.
Yes.
See, he's not as quick.
I don't have any friends that have acquaintances. Yeah. Yes, these are great. We got to actually make these cards.
Yes, and then. Let me just make sure I'm not missing. This is, I think, the one that I'm going to declare the winner. I think really they're all winners, and everyone is going to get a prize. Just so
like a ferret, they're all winners, right?
They're all winners, but I knew if I declared everyone a winner,
just by being a ferret to begin with.
But I will say that this person made this superhero palatable, which I thought was impossible.
All right.
Look in the sky, man. What is it? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Super Songer, man. That's right, man. It's comedian, entertainer, and Cape Crusader Daniel Super Songer, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. You know,
This is my
kids
vote.
love the superheroes, right, man? Like Superman, man, Spider-Man, man. You know, my kid, you know, he said he looks up to those superheroes, and I was like, I thought the superheroes were the troops. Yeah, man. Anyway, oh, you know, it's not just my kid that likes superheroes, though. You know, it's the ladies too. They like them too.
Oh, he's gonna
man.
talk about the
Oh,
ladies.
Yeah, they like those heroes. I was at this bar the other day with these ladies. They love the heroes, man. And I took them real serious because they were royalty, man. Yeah, they were queens, man. And they said something about dragging me away somewhere, and I said, as long as my wife doesn't find out. But yeah, those queens who dragged me, man, yeah, those drag queens, you know, I knew they loved those superheroes because they kept singing, and they were singing, I need a hero, I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night, and it's gotta be strong, and it's gotta be
I mean, it's
stronger.
accurate because it's going on for way
He's
too
gotta
long.
say,
Yeah.
Hey girl, I'm a
Got the cross.
hero. You should ditch the zero. We'll get wild, wild, wild.
I feel like he has the Songer dance moves down as well.
Yeah, the dance moves are.
I like that you didn't cut this down either, Steve.
Oh no,
Nope.
I
Had
could
plenty of
not-
opportunities for cuts, but
Could not touch this art.
Wild, wild, wild. So next time you need help, just send out the song or signal, man.
Flub.
And comedian, entertainer, and Cape Crusader Super Songer will save the day. Thank you.
Wow.
Whoa. Wow. That was accurate.
ambitious.
Yes, it was accurate. It went on for way too long. But he also had Nick, you've done some songers before. It's not easy, right? I mean, you have to memorize the script and you have to do the dance moves.
Yeah, and I sort of default to actually, finding jokes sometimes when I shouldn't.
No, that's
yeah. It's hard to not have punchlines. So
yeah,
that was extremely well done.
So Steve, you declared that Super Songer to be the winner.
That is the ultimate winner, but everyone is getting prizes. I'll be reaching out to.
Hey,
everybody wins.
We got to do more contests. That was super fun. I always love putting the creativity of the viewers on display. Fantastic. Thank you for doing that. Should we get into the winner of the toe tapping tournament? We had a tournament and we had a poll, and I'm going to show you the results of the poll.
Okay.
First, it was
Table Rock Lake won from the judge, right?
Yes.
When Michael was on.
He
Table Rock
preferred
Lake
that to Lindo Man.
Exactly, which was strange because Lindo Man was British and it's beloved, and it's children singing about a dead,
Bog
caveman.
creature.
Yeah. And
look what happened. Lindo Man 78%, down to Table Rock Lake 22%, and a lot of vitriol, a lot of controversy, a lot of vitriol.
Yeah, I heard about that, but does the poll really even matter? I mean, Michael,
they're the ultimate. They're the ultimate.
No, I don't think so. I think we said
no.
I'm the commissioner of the toe tapping tournament.
Yeah, there are a lot of comments about that, about you being commissioner.
George, what were some of the comments from this?
Oh well, let's see. I was from least to vitriolic. Honestly, the lamest toe tapping tournament to date.
Oh boy,
I'm protesting how you go about the toe tapping tournament winner. Agreed. Don't let Joe make the rules. Joe is ruining this sacred event. Steve is right. Fun episode, but I gotta agree with Steve. Let's see. I usually try not to be negative, but the new rules suck. This is one of the most messed up things I've ever seen. Joe, your flim-flam tactics might have bamboozled Matthew from the fall, but Melinda's will not be so easily fooled. The new rules are unnecessary, and Joe's win will forever have
They're very necessary.
Joe can't even come up with a cogent analogy for the nonsense rules. Why do you guys always let Joe hijack the show? And then finally, my favorite. I wish one of the other three men would throw some balls and tell Joe to shut the fuck up. Honestly, I don't know if I'll watch another episode after this. Look at me, I'm Joe Shit Show.
What?
Oh,
no,
wow.
listen.
All those written by Nick.
Here's the reason
stand by him.
why is because if we do the same song, you're listening to that same song like 7 times in a row, and nobody wants to do that.
Didn't we do it over several weeks?
That was during the pandemic days. That's
still
when we
happening.
would put up with anything back then. Now it's back to normal time.
No one had anything to watch. Yeah.
Yeah,
I say we
exactly.
just don't play them the second and third time. We just have people vote on what they have, and you could make a new argument, but you don't have to play it again.
Or
Then you
we
just
play
the
like
winner
just
at the end.
shorter clips, 10 or 15, 10 seconds,
Or
so
you
that
just sing
you're
them.
not singing.
Well, okay, so I on Patreon, which like arguably the patrons are the most important. Where I saw some comments on there, and yeah, good. I guess that's where people were voting. Danielle said Table Rock Lake sucks hard, all caps,
Is that
not
Danielle the
least.
Beeve?
Huh?
Is that Danielle the Beeve?
Not sure.
Okay.
She gave us something that was like a
anyhow,
something
sorry.
that fell out. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, what are we? Casey said, bring back the old rules in the spirit of the tournament. Spell tournament wrong. Get back to basics with brisk, catchy earworms. Hashtag Steve is right.
Hashtag aged urine.
Melissa said, I think Steve should be in charge of all rules from here on out. The people have spoken. I want to make this right. I want to make this a show that everybody enjoys. So, like, I'm willing, Steve. I'd let it go to a vote. Who should be the commissioner of the next one? I would redo the toe tapping tournament for 2024. In another episode.
It's only going forward, not going backwards. I don't think we redo it.
I think it'd be funny if we redid it. So then I reached
videos being played
same
again.
videos, same
have
judge.
Michael back. Have
Okay,
Michael back.
sure.
I reached out to Michael and I texted. I said, Michael, you caused a lot of controversy with your Table Rock Lake decision. Our viewers are calling for your head. I personally thought it was the right call, but everyone else hates Table Rock Lake badly. And he responded. He said, I think if you look at the comments, there's only one person that they're angry with. And then he said, I'm a patsy. And I'm not going down for this. And I said, I can't believe you chose Table Rock Lake over a beloved song from your home country. And so, anyway,
we'll be arguing about this all next week in the UK, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know. I want to make this right. So if the people want Steve to be the commissioner, by all means, Steve, what are you going to do as commissioner to make this right? Like, what's the plan? What's going to be so
back
much
to the old rules?
But listen,
forward.
when I did it, everybody got to hear like 14 different songs. Wow. How terrible. What a terrible idea. We got to hear a variety of music throughout the toe tapping tournament.
What you're trying to do is play Sports Center, just clips. You never show the game. Like, you've got to show the game, and that's the only way you're going to have a winner. If you're like, oh, I'm just showing the slam dunks, you never know who wins the game.
Okay. That analogy, actually, that's not a bad analogy. I'll accept it.
Get Steve
All
a
right.
telestrator. So
Next year, toe tapping tournament, it's going to be Steve's the new commissioner.
All right, and there'll be no more rules arguments going forward. I'm sure.
I can't wait. I can't wait to be the non-commissioner. I'm not going to be the lightning rod anymore.
Great.
So, Steve, you're the new commissioner. The people have spoken.
Okay.
Perfect. They're going to be complaining next year too. Trust me.
So this Saturday, for Saturday morning cartoons, we were watching Black Star. George, why'd you pick this one out?
Well, it's an obscure, bad cartoon, so immediately we've got to watch it. But also, it has the villain is a guy named Overlord. So we had Matt, the drummer of Overlord, on as a guest. I don't know if that explains why, but that's what that's why I did it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. What are we doing for EP, Nick?
Girls of Sturgis. I cut together 12 minutes from it. It's pretty gross, but that's why we do EP modes. It's the after dark gross videos that you can't see on regular YouTube. So
who should we have for a guest? I have a friend who's a big motorcycle rider. I mean,
okay, well, it's mostly about breasts. It's almost not about motorcycles at all. So I don't know.
All right,
Everybody
we'll figure it out.
big breast fan maybe to have on the show.
Bubenstein, we could have Bubenstein.
Yeah, let's have.
Bubenstein.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Saturday, we got a bunch of new 20th anniversary merch on the web store. This cool new logos by Gary Pullen from Mondo Posters. That's a cool one. We got a cool
like
mug.
this new font. I like this new thing.
We got this embroidered patch. You can get this on shirts. You can get it. This is at store.foundfootagefest.com. Beanies, hats. But look at this. Saturday morning cartoon pajama pants. That's why I brought it up. So, yep. Those are, you could see these slick repeating patterns of our, I'm sure this woman is wearing those in real life too. But yeah, you can wake up on Saturday mornings and watch Black Star with us wearing those cool pajama pants.
Speaking of the store, we got a brand new shirt in. We've been excited about this one. We've been selling them at live shows, but we finally put them up on the store. Sin of the City t-shirts, soft cotton with an iron-on. It's got Fergus on here. This is like the Criterion Collection edition of the poster here, and it says they're on shakier ground than Gary Sinise at a Christmas podium. It's in our t-shirts that are hard to explain category. And soft cotton, and once you wash it a few times, it has that nice vintagey feel. But if you this is for the Fergus fan. If you're more the Fergus fan, because he always wore the red jacket. But if you are more of a Miles kind of person, then here's Sin of the City, the blue one. So that one's good. It's available on the website right now. T-shirts that are hard to explain. And then the thing is, I can't get a hold of Greg, the mastermind behind Sin of the City. He doesn't have an email. He doesn't respond to it. He doesn't have a phone number. Nick, I think we have to knock on his door when we're in Iowa next time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how else we're gonna.
In May, we'll.
But it's one of those things where we like take the proceeds and we pay him to make a new Sin of the City or something. You know, like
it's passive income for Greg. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get a hold of him. All right, I want to go out because for our 20th anniversary, Ross from St. Louis. We'll have porcelain doll shirts. Don't worry about that. Ross from St. Louis, you might remember one time we ended with this. We found the Sara Lee Cakes video that was the host said, "I'm going to leave you now with all the great workers at Sara Lee," and it went like this for 9.5 minutes with this incongruous soundtrack, and the song kept changing. I'm scrubbing through like this is the whole song. That's a 4-minute cut down of it that I showed. One time going out of VCR party, probably the hardest I've ever laughed. We just played the entire thing.
I had tears. Yeah.
So Ross from St. Louis did an entire 9.5-minute cut, but where every time you saw a factory, worker at the Sara Lee plant with a hairnet, he cut together an associated clip from the Found Footage Festival and VCR party. I don't know how he cut
said
together.
It took him forever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Understandably. I mean, this thing was must have been a labor of love. So we're going to go out on that.
All 9 minutes. We're going to watch all 9 minutes.
I think we'll cut it off, but well, okay. All right. We could put
do all 9.
All right. We'll do all 9.
George, Steve, can you do all 9? That's a long time.
I think we do part of it. We'll post the whole thing on YouTube.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
All right. Steve, cut it off when you need to. This is a work of art. It'll go up on our YouTube. But here's just a little taste. Until next time, we'll be right back right after that.
We did our best, and if we had been prepared, we could have done better.
Check out Big Bubenstein either from the author or on Amazon. My nose isn't full of yuck anymore.
Commissioner Steve.
That's all I'm doing.
To everyone for the hard work, but also you deserve recognition too.
Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
In 8.
My nose isn't for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Sure, Yodel.
Have a good day.
Sizzler.
Tinkerbell!
We'll be right back right after that.
Good luck from all of us at Hagen.
And Kurt Polster, the real great guy.
Thank you very much for being here, and God bless you very much.
Nice, nice.
Goodbye.
Jim's Coins in Hilldale.